Does not look like I'm going to be able to get that camera working, so we haven't been using it this morning, so we'll have to keep going on without it.
Looks like Joe Wright won the leg.
All right, so Joe will be breaking. This is a race to 7, alternate break format, Texas Express 9-ball, except the 9 does not count on the break. The 9 will spot up if it is made on the break.
And also with everybody watching, you'll realize that we're always going to have the same pattern on the rack because the tournament directors have us doing the same pattern just to make it consistent across the board.
The winner of this match will advance to the hot seat match to face Nathan Childress, who just defeated Jimmy Various 7-0. The loser will move over to the one-loss side.
Looks like there after the break he got a bad bump and doesn't have a shot on the 1-ball.
Tried to slide the 1-ball behind the 6-ball, but the 1-ball bumped into the 6-ball. And Shaun now has a shot at the 1. He's looking at how to get position on the 2, or possibly looking at playing a safe on the 1.
So it looks like he can get position on the 2. He's just trying to maybe bump out the 3-ball as well. Unfortunately, it looks like he didn't get the 8 to move up far enough.
Yeah, he bumped the 3-ball out nicely, but the 8 didn't clear out for the 2. We'll most likely be seeing a safe here. Banks the 2-ball across, slides the cue ball up behind the 8.
Looks like he got that safe on that one.
Yeah, it was a very good shot by Joe. Well, I guess the way Shaun's looking, I guess he can clip the edge of this 2-ball.
Well, that ball came out a little too far for him.
Yes. Let's see, he's able to spin, hit the 9 square to stop for the 3. This is not the easiest 3-ball to get on. It's a tight window.
Well, looks like he definitely got that.
Yes, he hit that perfect.
And with the simple silent line that they always say, keep it simple,
Yeah.
stupid. Looks like you're trying to play it safe on that.
Yeah, I think he was trying to thin the 4 and come 2 rails around behind the 7, but he double kissed off the 4. Didn't leave the easiest shot for Shaun, though, having to jack up over the 7 ball. The 6-9 is wired, so as long as you're not behind the 7 or 8, pretty much anywhere on the table is good shape.
And in this tournament, don't we play an all-ball foul?
No, it's only cue ball fouls only. But if he were to hit the 7 and the 7 hits the cue ball, then that is a foul because it is a cue ball foul. Tried to bank it, came up short on the bank.
I mean, he didn't leave Joe the easiest of shots.
No.
So how would you play that?
This, I don't know. I can't, it's hard for me to tell the angle from here, but I probably would have played the same shot that Joe just played there. But, and again, as I said, the 6-9 is wired, so this combination should be no problem for Joe. He should make the 9 ball, take a 1-0 lead, and it will be Shaun to break. Shaun makes the 2 ball.
Well, it looked like he left himself a hard shot on the 1 ball.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he can cut that ball into the side and not scratch in the corner. The 3 ball is close to the corner, so as long as he doesn't end up behind something, he should have a decent shot at it. Shaun looks like he's looking at the angle for the cue ball if he cuts the 1 to the side, or excuse me, cuts the 1 to the corner. He cuts the 1 to the corner, but hangs the 1 ball.
Wow, that's a tough shot to miss. The table's pretty wide open after that.
Nice shot by Joe. Sometimes can be a little tricky when the ball is sitting that deep in the pocket, but he came out to the middle table nicely for the 3.
All I'm going to say is, wow.
very unfortunate roll for Joe there.
And that was very unfortunate also.
Yes, he put the 5 in a very difficult position to deal with had that cue ball stopped. But now with ball in hand, I would expect Shaun to clean these balls up and get out to square the match at 1 rack apiece.
I mean, Joe looked like he hit that pretty soft, but the ball just kept on rolling.
Okay, as Shaun is running these out to tie this up at 1, I will let you know that Thomas Haas has defeated Brett Stottlemyre 7-5. Brett finishes 9th to 12th, and Thomas moves on to await the winner of Rick Scarlato and Rafael DeBreo.
That match looks like it's over, but we haven't gone to the score table yet. I'll tell you that Thomas Haas, he's been doing some good things. I mean, even with his boot on his foot, he's still playing pretty strong.
Yes, he went hill with Shaun in the first match we had on the stream table today, and he got an unfortunate roll with the 3-point break rule in effect that 3 balls have to cross the side pocket. He broke and pocketed 1 ball and only had 1 ball cross the side pocket, and he never got another shot. Okay, and Rafael DeBreo has defeated Rick Scarlato 7-2, so Rafael will be playing Thomas Haas in the 7th-8th place match.
That was a very controlled bank from Joe right there.
Was a very nice touch shot by Joe to leave the cue ball down by the 9 and get the 4 up behind the 8 after he'd left himself too close to the 4 to be able to make it.
That was a very good hit. They got a little lucky bump, but got him. Looked like he got him behind the 6 ball.
I don't know. I think Joe can see the edge of the 4.
Sorry, everybody. I'm getting used to these angles on the camera.
Oh, I'm not certain. anybody that was watching earlier, I know I said Thomas got a good safe on Shaun, or Shaun might have been able to see the edge of the 2-ball, and Shaun fired the 2-ball straight into the hole. So clearly I don't always see the angles right.
But I mean, but that's also one thing I've learned about pool players. They might say that they're blind, but yet they can see the edge of the ball, like in any type of light. So.
Rolled a little far for the, assuming he was trying to get behind the 5, although it's not a good angle to be trying to bank this 4-ball. I don't know if Shaun's going to try and cut it all the way up or bank it to the corner or possibly play safe himself.
Definitely look like you're trying to play it safe.
Yeah, but wasn't able to get the cue ball behind the 5. Not the easiest shot for Joe here, especially with the 7-ball guarding part of that pocket.
That was a good call with that, Dave, because that 7-ball did stop him from making that ball. The ball was going to go in.
Okay, Joe, another chance back at the himself a bit of an angle on the 9, but should be a very makeable shot. Okay, Shaun makes the 9, goes up 2-1. Shaun will be breaking. thank another one of our sponsors, TAP Chesapeake Bay Region, World Domination, one pool player at a time.
I'll tell you, with Shaun's breaks like that, he puts a lot into it, and then he's always squatting that cue ball in the center of the table. Every once in a while, another ball will bump it out of the way, but that is pretty consistent. And break is a big thing when it comes to this caliber of players.
Okay, the last of the 9th, 12th place matches has ended. Tom Zippler has defeated Eric Highland 7-4. Eric will finish 9th, 12th, and Tom will the ball. Now Shaun looks like he'll be able to run these out. Take a 3-1 lead with Joe to break. Okay, the players are taking a short break. We'll be back in 1 second. Okay, the players are back. Joe will be racking here, breaking down 3-1, trying to get back on track after a couple uncharacteristic misses have cost him a couple racks in the early going.
I'm assuming he did the right thing that I should start doing. If you get frustrated with yourself a little bit, just go into the bathroom, wash your face off, and collect yourself and come back out with another attitude. The winning attitude.
Great.
They always say that this game is 80% mental. As soon as you learn the fundamentals, it's all about what's going on in your head. My percentages might be off a little bit, but you gotta give me some credit for it. It looks like he made a ball in the break. And 2-ball looks a little tricky.
Says the 1. Yeah, so he's going to play safe.
Well, look at that.
Very well played safe.
That was very good.
Gets Shaun up between the 2 and the 6. Brings the 1 ball down the table. Let's take another look at that safe by Joe. Great speed control, come off, kills the ball off the rail, nestles in right between the 2 and the 6. Looks like Shaun's looking at a 2-rail kick to get a good hit on the 1. And definitely does not leave Joe well. And once again, the 2 ball does not go by the 6, so even if he makes the 1, he's not going to have much to shoot at afterwards. Joe plays another safety.
And definitely looks like another good safe. I mean, the 8 ball's in the pocket, but it'll be harder to make it if he tries to kick underneath it.
Yeah, and where he bumped the 3, now the 2 ball is even harder to hit if you happen to make the 1, and still definitely has no pocket. Given how tied up the 2 ball is, I wouldn't be surprised if Joe tries to play a carom on the 9 ball here and maybe have the cue ball follow in behind the 5, even if he misses the carom.
Well, see, that's what I was just thinking. But I think the carom here will be good. I mean, you can play it safe, but it makes it a little bit more difficult. But it could be a 2-way.
Tried to play the combo instead. Broke out the 2. This could be costly. If Shaun's able to make this 1, Shaun just elects to play safe. Hits a very well played safe. Locks Joe up behind the 8 ball.
Definitely a smart move there.
Yes, and now that looks like Joe might be just trying to tie the 2 ball back up. Yeah.
Now that was control right there.
Yes, that was well played. Be difficult for Shaun to make this 1 and break out that 2 ball, so I would expect him to either play safe off the 1 or make the 1 and then play a safe off the 2. I think he's going to try and thin the 1 and get the cue ball up behind the 5 here. Came up a little short. Joe has an open hit on the 1, but again, the 2 ball is tied up now. Joe looked to play safe behind the 2. He might have gotten some cover behind the 3, but I believe Shaun can see at least a piece of the 1. No, Shaun's going to the rail, so maybe he can't.
Well, he fired at that one.
Yes, he did.
You ever wonder with these with the caliber players like this, if they do something I do, hit hard and pray something falls. Well, I mean, I actually heard that from a top player before. His name will be Brett Stratemeyer. He told me that before. He's like, you know, sometimes when someone plays me a safe, I just try to hit it as hard as I can and hopefully something falls. Does not look like either one of them want to shoot at that 2 ball.
I don't blame him. Shaun looking to see if he can get enough of the 1 to play the 1-9 combo here, I think. A little dangerous unless you slam it the way he hit his last shot, because if you miss, you may end up leaving the 1 ball, or the 9 ball, rather, hanging in the pocket.
Looks like safe after safe after safe.
Yeah, I think until somebody thinks they can make the 1 ball and break out the 2, they're just not going to try and make the 1.
I mean, Shaun has an opportunity here to, he can hit the 1 into that pocket and see if it caroms off of that 2 a little bit.
Yes, but it does have room to go clean, and if it goes clean, you could be in trouble.
Right. Well, there you go. I mean, he broke the 2 out,
Yeah.
but put the 1 there. But
Yes,
it's got a little easier. We'll play a 1-6. Or do you try to 3-foul him?
I don't think I'd try and 3-foul him. I think I would play the 1-6 here. Or possibly the 1 in the corner by the 9 if it passes.
Or how about the 1-9?
I would not play that combo, but apparently Joe elected to play safe. He does have him behind the 8 ball, but I was surprised. He probably hit that a little harder than he wanted to. Probably didn't want the 1 to come quite that far back up the table. Shaun with an excellent kick to make the ball. like Shaun's going to be able to get out here, take a 4-1 lead. Shaun will be breaking in the next rack. And Shaun does indeed get out. 4-1 Shaun. Shaun to break.
Might be 4-1, but you never want to give up on Joe. I'll tell you, like seeing him come back from being down further than that, and it's just all about concentrating and staying in the game, staying out of your own head, into the game. That's where this caliber of pool players shine compared to someone like me. I get in my own head pretty quickly, and then I'm out of it. But today, like yesterday, I played pretty good, and I tried to keep my head into the game. And I mean, I lost to Shaun Wilkie first round, and then I won my next 3 matches, and then I had to play Brett Stoudemire. I mean, I ended up losing, but I lost to 2 phenomenal players. Looks like a pretty open table here. It was a pretty good break for him.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah. The pockets on these tables do have a slightly deeper shelf than the rest of the tables here, but I don't think that's what caused that. That ball didn't get quite that deep into the pocket. You think Joe will play for the 3-9 combo here, or do you think he'll try and get shape on the 3 to play in the other corner?
I mean, the angle that he has right now on the 2, I would try to do for the 3-9 combo.
Yeah, looks like what he played for. Came out.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing you don't want to try to get yourself jacked up. But
yeah. And so Joe bumped the 8 with his hand. Shaun elects to put it back where it was. Joe plays a very nice combination on the 9. Gets back to within 4-2, and it is now Joe's break. Chance to pull within 1 rack.
that's the thing. Is like with this, you want to take control. You got to take control of your own breaks. You make a ball. You got to try everything possible to control that table. Either run out or play them safe where you can run out. That's how you keep yourself into this game.
I'd like to thank another one of our sponsors, the Turtle Rack. Fast, accurate, and sturdy racks.
I like the name of that, the Turtle Rack. Come in, because I do really like turtles.
And it's also kind of shaped like a turtle when you look at it, so.
Oh, that was very unfortunate.
Yes, he got kicked into the side. He also didn't make a ball, though. So, I mean, obviously you still don't want to scratch even when you break dry, but.
I mean, it looks like the only difficulty he has is possibly the 4 ball, because where the 3 ball is.
Yep.
Well, actually, he gave himself an angle now. He could possibly break that out.
Yeah, I think that was his plan with where the 3 ball's sitting. Yep,
Well, there you go.
Bump the 4 ball out nicely.
See, that's the things that I need to start looking at. Like how to bump the stuff out and giving myself the correct angles.
A little straight and jacked up over the 8, but nicely. Looks like he left himself a pretty straight shot on the 5-ball into the corner down table. He'll roll forward here, take the 6. Would expect Shaun to be out here, which would give him a 5-2 lead on his own break. Shaun with a almost straight in 9-ball into the corner to take a 5-2 lead. And so 5-2 Shaun. Shaun's break.
So like I said, that break was very unfortunate with scratching on it. So just trying to control a little bit more, but you can't control where all the balls are going to go to bump it in.
Shaun pocketed a ball this time, but he lost control of the cue ball and has ended up down behind the 9 and the 2. Would expect to see him pushing out here. Not certain where I would push out to if I were him.
If we push down to the top rail, just let him see a little bit, that'd be hard to just give him a little piece of it. But I don't even know if I would take that or not.
He has a fair amount of that ball that he can hit.
I mean, it still looks like it doesn't really have a pocket.
No, but the more of the ball you can, well, he is giving it back. The more of the ball you can hit, the more you can do with the cue ball to try and play safe.
But well, I was gonna say, with this one, looking at this angle, I wouldn't have given it back. Just roll up around the 3. Yep, just like that. Well, but he got it rolled up too far.
Maybe Joe realized that it would be too difficult to control the speed. Maybe that's why he gave it back.
Yeah.
Because that was the shot I was thinking of as well, was trying to get up behind the 3 ball.
That was very unfortunate, hitting the ball a little too hard.
Yes.
Looks like he's going to try to kick at it and make the 9.
not make the 9, but no. I think we're going to see a safe coming here. Shaun banking the 2 out, leaving the cue ball on the back of the 5.
That's always the worst feeling when you hit a ball and you hit it good and it rolls in front of a pocket for someone.
Yes, it is. In this case, I wouldn't. Well, I thought we might see Shaun try and play that off of the 3 to free the 3 ball up a little bit.
I think he was just trying to get up further because the 3 ball does go on the side, but I don't know now what he's going to do.
Good safety by Shaun there, although Joe might be able to thin this and get the cue ball back behind the 5 and the 7. Very well played there.
Wow, that was a very good shot. I definitely did not see that coming.
No, I think he was just not completely, possibly trying to make it hard for Joe to play the same safe with ball in hand, but apparently he has lined up the combination, so Joe is not going to be playing safe. Expect Joe should be getting out from here to make it 5-3. And it will be Joe's break. Joe cleans up that rack, is now down 5-3. Joe once again will be breaking with a chance to get within 1 rack.
It's been a little while since I've had a break and run, so let's see if Joe can do it now. If he doesn't, he's definitely keeping himself in this game. made 3 balls on the break. And he has a shot on the 2 ball.
Excellent break by Joe. Getting from the 2 to the 4 is probably the most difficult part of this rack. And he hit that very nicely, controlled the speed, got out above the 4. Okay, so with his 9 ball, Joe finished off a good break and run that gets him back to within 1 rack at 5 to 4. Shaun Wilkie will be breaking, however.
That's the only thing about alternating breaks, but I understand the format, and I do appreciate it. But you just can't keep rolling. If you do a break and run, you just can't keep rolling with it because it gets you motivated, it gets you confident, and you can drive through it. But it puts you on a standstill, but you just got to stay focused. Obviously, I'm explaining a lot of things that pool players already know.
Okay, it looks like Shaun is elected to take a short break before the next rack. If you are enjoying this stream, please like the stream. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Share the stream, whatever social media platforms you may care to use. If you're interested in donating to help support the stream, the information for donations is in the description of the live stream. It is also in the ticker at the bottom of the screen. For every $1 that you, or for every $3 that you donate, you will get 1 ticket in our raffle for a Q-Tech glove and a Howe Q-tip. The drawing for the raffle will be done right before the final, so in a few hours, as we're now down to the last 8 players in the tournament. Okay, Shaun is back from his break. He will be breaking up 5-4, trying to advance to the hot seat match to play. I've drawn a blank. Nathan Childress. Nathan Childress is waiting for the winner of this in the hot seat match. Okay, the 9-ball went in the side, but that does not count as a win. It will be spotted. Shaun having a little trouble getting the 9-ball to stay still on the spot. Nice shot by Shaun there to the corner pocket. That probably was the most difficult. I'm joined once again in the booth by Eric Highland.
Hey, how we doing today? Got a pretty good match going here right now. Looks like Wilkie's got a 5-4 lead over Joe Wright. Balls are laying pretty nice here to run out. Good angle just to come 2 rails back there for the 7. Just got knocked out of the tournament, finished 9th through 12th. Not a bad finish, but not real happy with it. I don't see no trouble here for Shaun. Just probably either follow it off the rail and come up toward the 8 a little bit, and just a stop shot and play the 9 in the opposite corner there.
Okay, so that'll be a 6-4 Shaun. It will be Joe to break. Joe broke and ran his last break. He'll be looking to do it again here to try and extend this match.
Looks like we also got Tom Zippler and Brian Jones fighting it out there on the loser's side. We also got Thomas Halse and DeBreo fighting it out over there. That match, I was watching that match just a little bit ago. That match is also pretty close too. Well, he made a ball and got a nice shot on the 1, got a nice angle just to come back there on that 2 ball. Probably 1 rail and just back to the middle of the table will be good here. We got 60, looks like 63 viewers. Or I'd like to get this thing to 100. We're getting closer to the finals here. I'd like to, if everyone could like and share the stream, that'd really be cool. Try and get this thing to 100 viewers. They put a lot of work into this stream and giving you guys some good pool this weekend for nothing, you know. So just hit the donate button, do what you can to help these guys out. They definitely do a lot for pool down here. That was a toughy little shot there, a tricky little shot he had there. He might have definitely hooked himself here behind that 9 ball. Yeah, it looks like from that view there, he got a little bit of work at this one. Looks like he may be just trying to rail first and thin it and just put him on the end rail with the cue ball. Just a little finesse shot. I'm not quite sure he can get enough of the rail there to... Definitely don't want to give up ball in hand whatever he does. He'd rather, you know, at least make a good hit if he can and make Shaun have to come with a couple shots. He may look at a 2-rail option here now off the bottom side and back in. Yeah, he may have to visit this 2-railer like I was thinking, off the bottom rail, side rail, and back at it. It's actually a makeable shot with the 5 coming off the rail there a little bit. Oh, okay, he's looking at the 1-railer off the bottom rail there. Made a good hit, needs to get a little bit lucky, but he gave Shaun a good look at it here on the hill.
Yeah, I think I prefer the 2-rail option there.
Yeah, I think you get a little separation coming off the rails. The balls kind of tend to go apart when you 1-rail kick like that. I think the balls tend to kind of stay at the same table at the end of the table. Yes. I don't think you have a good chance to get separation there. I always like to try and kick and get as much separation as I can between the balls. This looks like just a straight center ball, high English here, and come up 1 rail for the 6. You can't really get down on the ball, so it's just a straight center ball. And draw this back about a foot. No, he's going to tend to follow. Okay. Shooter's preference there, but all right, he'll just follow down to the 9 here, and
Shaun closes out the match with a 7-4 win over Joe Wright. Shaun will now be playing Nathan Childress for the hot seat. That match won't be coming up for a little while. Once the 7th, 8th place matches end, we'll be bringing you one of the 5th, 6th place matches. I'm not sure which one that will be or who will be, but we'll be back with you shortly.